If you've got something that you can think of that can be your reason to stay clean, your recovery will be quite strong. And mine's my kids, because they don't deserve to be living in a home for life. They deserve to have their mum and dad looking after them and bringing them up. So I started using meth back in 2001. Started using it socially first, and then it sort of graduated into a full-blown addiction. Then sort of started selling it to be able to smoke it for free because the addiction became expensive. In the beginning it was fun, and then in the end it was kind of using it to get well, and then if you didn't have it you were sick, and that part was pretty horrible. The part that I find that I struggle the most about is that when people say that you weren't present. Well, I was always there, but I guess a part of me wasn't there. There was no real connection in the family. We were all distant, although there was hugs and tell your kids that you love them, but there wasn't that real connection there with them. They were fed, they were clothed, the house was clean, but there was no real sitting down or taking them to the park or just doing the simple things in life, going down to the beach and sharing some fish and chips. We didn't do any of that because the drugs had overtaken our lifestyle, and well, if you didn't have it, you didn't get up out of bed. So it had consumed our lives big time. It's sad to say that, but it's the truth, that if I hadn't gone and raided by the police back then, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you today, 3.5 years clean. That's for sure. I'd still be in addiction. That was my rock bottom, and seeing my children being driven away in the SIF's car, Oranga Tamariki's car, and my youngest boy's bottom lip quivering, and he's holding back those tears, and yeah, it still breaks my heart to this day that they had to go through that to get their mum and dad back. I did 1 year and 1.5 months inside prison. By that time, my partner had gotten the kids home. So I came home to a beautiful home with my children. It only took 1 year to get them home, but it was 1 year of hard work and clean hair follicle testing and clean urine tests and just doing everything that we could do in our power. I've come quite a wee way in that recovery. Like in early recovery, it was difficult. You'd have certain things that would trigger off that thought, and then it would take you straight back to that place. But now, like, sometimes they get what is called a using dream. One night I woke up and felt like I was actually smoking a pipe, and it took me a while to think what the heck was going on, and I started crying thinking, oh no, here's my kids are going to be taken, I've just blown my chance. But it was just a dream. So now when those using dreams come, it's a reminder why I am where I am. They are the reason why we are clean, but we're also doing it for ourselves. But for me, it's my biggest reason to stay clean, because if we don't stay clean off the drugs, they're gone. They'll be taken into a home for life, and they don't deserve to go down that track. They deserve to have a mum and dad that are drug free. In a weird way, it sounds kind of queer, but I'm actually really thankful to the police for what they did, and Oranga Tamariki for what they did, because I wouldn't be the person I am today without any of that happening. So in a way, it was a lifesaver that all happened the way it happened. Once I got out of prison, I have been attending Te Which is an AOD support group. That's that's my place for recovery, Monday to Friday. So it's still ongoing. So it's important to our recovery to go there and spend an hour a day talking about recovery. So it's really good. We don't do it on our own, We've got big family support, like his older boys from a previous marriage. They're really supportive, and his mum is supportive, and he's got aunties that are really supportive. And I've also got my family that's really supportive of us. I know my mum's proud of me and where I've gotten to in life and what I've been through to get to where I am. And that family connection is huge. Whereas before, I know my parents were ashamed of me. And right at the very beginning, the most hurtful thing that could be said was that I don't think that you can do it. Your past doesn't do you any justice. You haven't shown much to us in the way of that, and I proved my parents wrong. I proudly proved my parents wrong, and I did it. I got clean, and I've stayed clean. I've had conversations with Mackenzie, our youngest boy, about what happened, and he goes, "Yeah, you were sick, hey mum. You used to smoke drugs, but now you don't, hey mum." And it's like, yeah, son, mummy doesn't do drugs anymore, and hopefully, it was for them. It was done at a young enough age that they won't go down that line. We're paving a better future for them. They're being given better options to deal with things. And they're definitely being given a better life. They have parents that are able to get up in the morning and help them get ready. They have parents that are waiting for them when they get home from school. If they've got homework, we can help them with their homework, or just being there for them. We're able to talk to them about their day. We're able to talk to them about their feelings and what's going on for them. We're able to teach them about naming that feeling. Just being there for them. The best moment of my life is when my baby girl, I call her my baby girl, but she's not really a baby. But when she cuddles in and, she says that she loves you and she's proud of you, it's massive. Going to rehab was the best thing and the best choice I did, because I knew that I had to do it for my kids, to be a better mum for them. It's just teaching yourself the basics of life again, because in addiction you tend to lose the basics, and just retraining yourself to eat healthy, sleep right, and just do those simple things in life that we take for granted. Yeah. I mean, not everybody's recovery is going to be the same. Yeah. Lots of people fall over, and the great thing is about recovery is you can keep on coming back. Yeah. There's no amount of times that you can come back. You can only do it once, or you can do it twice, and any times after that, no, you're not coming back. Right. Yeah. But that's the best thing about recovery, is you can keep on picking yourself back up. Some do NA, some do AA. We do Te Awhina. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. It's just however it suits you. One thing I've always said is recovery is a selfish program, because you've got to look after yourself before you can look after anyone else.